digital transformation is part of a system. So digital techniques support everything else that goes on in construction, everything that goes on in construction. So what we encourage is that everybody involved in construction projects is committing to these principles, using the digital tools, upskilling their workforces to understand the benefits and the skills associated with this, investing in the software, and I think it's sensible to measure the outputs as well, to measure the benefits that are achieved. It is expensive, and we understand that people are a little nervous about learning new techniques and so forth. But the big clients can really show leadership in terms of this. So governments most obviously, making it very clear that they expect these techniques to be used, they won't accept anything else, and that gives confidence to the market. And sure enough, when these techniques are adopted, it's beneficial for everybody. There might be an initial reluctance, but once you get, as it were, into the swing of things, there's no going back. We see it with the technology we use in our private lives. We'd be so sad to lose the smartphones and tablets and things that we're using. So we just need to break through and understand that there's a better world out there, and we need to give the push to make it happen. We need to break through to this new world of greater efficiency and greater benefit. On the one hand, as you quite rightly say, we've got these tiny margins and a fear of using up spare cash. On the other hand, we know that if we do the right things, we can produce buildings that are using vastly less energy, so that's a huge saving. We can produce buildings with a fraction of the labour that we're using today, so that is another huge saving. Even with regards to rework and quality issues, there's an enormous amount of money, frankly, being wasted in terms of this. So what digital represents is the ability to get rid of this waste, or to improve these productivity and so forth, and therefore save money and therefore get return on investment. Companies have got to think about the business relationships that are involved. The construction industry always involves many different players, subcontractors, architects, engineers, main contractors and so forth. You can't really go it alone as the sort of the complete package of digital transformation. You need your subcontractors to be using the right techniques. You need the engineers and the architects to be providing you with the right digital information. I guess I'm speaking from the perspective of a tier 1 contractor, but wherever you sit in that ecosystem, you need the other players in the ecosystem to be on board with these techniques. Incidentally, Project 13 that we heard about earlier is a fantastic framework for that. The term that wasn't mentioned for Project 13 was enterprise-based procurement, where you procure a project based on the overall aims for that project, and everybody joins in and signs up to those same principles.